18 months ago. I mean, it wasn't even really that long ago that I was figuring out how to use Instagram. And so now I'm by far not a pro. However, I've got a really good handle on it. I feel comfortable enough to explain it to you guys. So anybody who's not on Instagram, I highly suggest that you go on there. It's definitely the platform that I think that most people are using. A lot of people are getting leads through social media, Facebook and Instagram especially. So you definitely, there's so many different ways that you can go about using your Instagram for your business. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the live button. So you're going to see me go live. I told my Instagram followers that I would be going live and doing this training. So I'm kind of doing a training for both eXp World and my IG people. So give me a second here. Hey, what's going on Instagram? I am live. It's 2:00 Thursday, and I said I was going to be going live doing a little bit of an IG training. So this is mostly for real estate agents. If you happen to be an eXp real estate agent and you want to go into the eXp world and watch this, I would suggest you go into the university and then the productivity room, and you can catch the full training there. But for right now, I'm going to just do the kind of the beginning part of it. What I want to go through with IG, and I'm going to be talking mostly to the folks that are in the eXp world, so you may not see me looking at the camera here, but what I want you guys about is to start off with, of course, you're going to have your profile picture, and I don't really have to go into a lot of detail with that. I'm sure you all know how to choose and select an appropriate picture for yourself. But then you're going to go into your bio, which is really what people see when they go to come across your profile as to whether or not they want to follow your content and the information that you put out there. So your bio is something that you really want to kind of keep it short and sweet. If you go to my bio, which we're going to go to it in a minute here, but if you go to my bio, you'll be able to see kind of how I have it set up in just little short bullet points. I get creative using some icons for some color and try to make it pretty. I use my notes in my iPhone, and I literally just copy and paste from my notes section into my bio, which is what I would recommend everybody do. If you try to just type in your bio right from your Instagram account, it's not going to come out very visually appealing. So you definitely want to kind of lay it out in that bullet format and do it in your notes section or on whatever document that you're using, and then copy and paste into your Instagram bio. Okay, so that's the first suggestion. The second is to have 2 hashtags in your bio that are something, whether it's a catchphrase that you use in your business. One that I was using was results that move you. I'm also on Team BC, so I forget which ones I have on there. So I have hashtag, these phrases or things that are relevant to me. You want to try to use hashtags that are, when you're in your bio, that's not necessarily used by a whole lot of people, so that if people are searching those hashtags specifically, they're not going to somebody else's bio, right? You want to bring all the attention to yourself, to you. So try to figure something out that's going to be really focused in on just you as a realtor. What you also, let me just looking at my notes here. Your link. So you have the option to have one link as well they give you. So a lot of people will use, is that my personal or business? So I'm going to answer your question, Armando. I have a business Instagram account. You can convert your Instagram account back and forth. I think there's 3 different types. There's a creator account, a business account, and a personal account. And so mine is my business. I had a personal account and I just converted it to a business page. If you use a business account, it's going to link, or it is able to be linked to your business Facebook page. If you use a personal Instagram account, it's able to be linked to your personal Facebook page. So whichever one you decide to choose when you create posts, if you wanted to post both on IG as well as Facebook, just keep that in mind. If your personal Facebook page is your primary source of what you use to post and market, then you probably don't want to create a business account. You want to keep your IG as a personal account. Okay. So going back to the link, a lot of people will have a link and they'll put, like, let's say their website, right? Their eXp website. The problem with that is you can only just use that one link. So what I've done is I use Linktree. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it, but if you're not, definitely write this down. It's linktr.com. And Linktree, when you create an account, it's absolutely free. It allows you to create one link, and then it will, when you go to that one link, it will take you to several other links that you have. So in Linktree, I have my website. I have a link for eXp Lunch and Learns. I have my my other social media handles on there. So people have access now to all of me, right? Not just my website for real estate. So I highly, highly suggest that you get a Linktree if you don't already have one. Next is what do you post? So there's lots of different things that you can post on IG, and we're going to go through it when we show my IG page, but you can do regular, obviously, posts, right? Your pictures and your whatever captions that you want to put on there and your hashtags. You can do IGTV, which is basically video that's 1 minute or longer. And when it's 1 minute or longer, you can post it onto a story, or you post it into your profile page. You can also post reels, which is something new that Instagram has come out with, and reels are just 15-second videos. So I'll give you examples of this in a little bit after we are done with the live here. But reels are fantastic, and they get a lot of views. Definitely a great thing to kind of get into. And then, of course, you have your stories, which your stories allow you to really have fun and get creative. I'm going to show you an example of doing a story as well. So we'll get into all of that a little bit more visual in a second. Next, what you have with IG is your highlights, okay? And highlights allow you to sort of feature, I guess you can say. Let's say you wanted to do buyer and seller tips, and you wanted to have that as a continuous thing that you do every week. You can create a highlight on your IG page, and then that highlight becomes a collection of different videos that you do each week. So all somebody would have to do is click on that little highlight circle and then watch all of your videos that pertain to that particular topic. A pretty cool thing for you to use. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to the IG peeps. I'm going to go ahead and finish the training in the eXp world. And if you are, like I said, an eXp agent and you're watching, just go to eXp University and then go over to Productivity Center, and then you'll be able to go in there and watch the rest of the training, okay? And if you're not an eXp, I don't know, you're missing out. All right, guys, talk to you later. Okay, so that was an example of me going live on IG. You can do that, like I said, with any of your, let's say you have an open house, whatever it is, and you can go live. It's really fantastic. And I'm sharing this to my IG, and you're going to see this when we share my screen. Are we able to share my IG screen now?
I can't share your screen exactly, but I pulled up your webpage. I could probably also go to your profile using just my device. So
just go from your device to my profile.
Can you see the screen inside the class, Paula? I pulled up at least your page. Then if you have to get granular and use the phone, I'll do that too.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are we? Okay, cool. It was behind me. All right. Yes, awesome. Okay, so was that on here the whole time when I was talking?
Somewhat.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know. Okay, cool. So, so everybody can see my bio that I was talking about. I wanted to be able to give you an idea of, hold on, let me just, IG training. Okay. It won't let me post this. Okay. So you can see the bullets, and I have like little stars. Like I said, I was trying to do something colorful when I was creating my bio. And all I did was, again, I used my notes section. I used emojis from my phone, and I was able to sort of create this bulleted bio. And I chose words that, pertain to my business, but also speak a little bit about who I am as an individual. I want to be known not just as a realtor, but as a mom and, just kind of like the whole package, right? Then are you able to click on that Linktree link? So this is the Linktree link, and as you can see, I've got it broken down. I have joined Team BC, which is the real estate team that I'm a part of. My real estate website, my Instagram, my Facebook business page. What else do I got on there? eXp Lunch and Learns. I do a lot of lunch and learns. So whenever we have any, an event, we have it listed there. My YouTube page and information on joining eXp Realty, which I have like that careers page that we all have. I have that there. So that's just a few things. You can have others as well, but anything that has a link to another platform is basically what you can use Linktree for. Okay.
Right, and I just want to add really quickly, something that we see on Instagram that's really common is link is in the bio. And that's why it's important to have this Linktree link that Paul is talking about in your bio versus some of the other stuff. Because on live, when you're live on Instagram and you post a link, it's not clickable. So a lot of times you're going to post like a video or you're going to post content and people are going to want to access that content and there's no way to get them to the link. So Linktree came out with this link. You get one link and you can say the common phrase on Instagram, link is in the bio. By Paula having this Linktree, she can say link is in the bio to 1, 2. She's got 7 things here. So people would just come in, click on her link, and maybe she was talking about the eXp Realty Lunch and Learn. They would just click on her Lunch and Learn link and get over to that resource.
Yep, it's perfect. I had at one time this Linktree in my actual eXp website. I was able to put this on there, but then I decided to take it off. But I was trying it out and kind of just messing with it a little bit. But yeah, you could use this anywhere, not just on Instagram. It's a fantastic tool. So if you go back to my IG page, if you would.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. All right. So are you on your phone or on the computer?
I am on the computer. If we need to go phone, we can. And Instagram also has like a desktop app. So I'm pretty flexible. It's up to you.
Phone version? That would be cool.
All right. Let's do phone version. Gotta give me like a minute to set it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Does anybody have questions while he's doing that?
Yes, I try to play around with your Linktree and to try to navigate the eXp careers deal. Maybe it's just my Mac, but when I press the eXp because I want to do some agent attraction, it says this connection is not private. Is this on my a setting on my computer? I have a Mac.
Yeah, it's probably like a tech thing. You should probably like try to link up with one of us afterwards because I think it's a tech thing. It might be your Mac. It could be anything. So it's really a technical issue that we have to look and see. So hit us up after.
It works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably client based. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions while Jerome's switching over? No questions yet? Okay.
I have a question.
Okay, yep. What's up?
Okay, in the Linktree, should you order them like, in a certain way, priority down?
I don't think that it really necessarily matters. I guess I kind of did that a little bit. I think my Team BC, what do I have it? I have it as my Team BC, join Team BC first, and then my real estate website next, and then all of my social media ones kind of like after that. So it's really up to you.
Another question, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
This is kind of like off the topic, but if you're a single agent and you want to start a team or something, if someone's interested in, linking up with you, can you say that, join my team or whatever?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kyle, what is it? Are you interested in like maybe working with Paula and Bryan?
Yeah, what I'm interested in is actually like, you know, starting a team. If I'm starting to recruit people and they basically want to join, you know, up with me, do I have to like say join my team, or can I just say, you know, for careers?
I'm not exactly sure. We got some people. Let's hold that. Okay. Go for
As
it.
a former state managing broker, eXp has very specific rules and definitions of what a team is. And so I would definitely get that from the broker of your state, Kyle, whichever state you're in, because you might just want to have a loose association with people as opposed to a team which has specific financial and legal rules. So I would, you're in Florida too, or Pennsylvania. So whoever your broker is, you've got to check that out. But eXp has very specific rules about that.
Thank you, Beth Ellen. Paula, I'm ready whenever you are on.
All right,
I have
awesome.
your profile up, and on the very left, what you'll see is like my Instagram account, and it's like black. I know a lot of people are used to seeing the white screen, but a lot of these social media platforms have, and even the devices, they have what's called dark mode now. So on the left, you'll see like a black box, and you'll see my Instagram, and Paula's going to walk me through some things of how to utilize Instagram. So whenever you're ready.
Perfect. So you go ahead and click on my profile, if you don't mind, by going to that search bar, just type in my name and you'll. And there I am. All right, cool. So the desktop and the mobile, which is on the left side, you can see it does look very different. Most people, when they're using their Instagram, they are on their phones using it. So that's why I kind of wanted him to show you from the phone version. So down, you see the, it's a little bit small for me to see. I don't know if you guys see it a little bit more, but you see the profile, the bio, the bullets, and then you see the 2 hashtags that I have, and then my link tree. Underneath, you'll see the highlights that I was referring to. So if you don't mind clicking on that circle, that would be fantastic. That highlight circle there, yep. And then, so you can see what I did here was I basically created a home buyer tip. If you go ahead and click on this, on the video itself, it should take right to the IGTV version of it. Okay, and so now folks will be able to see the full video. So that highlights will show you just a few seconds, and then somebody would just have to click on it to see the full, 2 minutes or however many minutes it is. In order for it to be a highlight video, it does have to be at least 1 minute long, okay? So you can get out of that video if you don't mind. And I suppose you wouldn't really be able to show what it's like from, posting on a story from mine. But if you would just click on my picture and I can just kind of share a little bit of what I have posted on there. So today I was out door knocking with my pal Drew. So that's just a video that he had taken and he tagged me in it. If you want to go ahead and click to the next story, I think there might be another.
Nope, it was just that one.
The other ones. So stories, they go away. So stories don't stay on your page for forever. That you do have access to them, but the public does not. So Jerome is not able to go back and see all of the stories that I've done, in the past weeks. But I believe a story stays on your profile for like 24 to 48 hours. Same thing with a reel, which is only like 15 seconds long. Have you done reels yet, Jerome?
I have done some reels, not much.
Okay. A reel is pretty cool. I want to, if you would, just because I want to be able to show them how to do it, could you go to, actually, stay right there for a second. I want to show what kind of content I put in my regular posts. Everything that you see there is just my regular posts that I have. So this is not necessarily my stories. The video that you see was obviously from the live. So any live video that you do, you have the option to go ahead and save it and it will be on your profile. So that video was from today's training. If you scroll down more, you'll see different things that are real estate related. You'll see pictures of my cat, pictures of my husband's artwork, pictures of different events and trainings that I've gone to with people, so I have mostly a lot of real estate, but then I also have just, mom stuff and just life stuff. So even though it's a business page, I do incorporate my real life stuff in there. Some people choose on Instagram to keep it all business. I choose to mix it up. Okay. I think that's just a matter of personal preference. They do say there's like an 80-20 rule, like 80% should be personal, 20% should be business. I think that's more so on your like personal Facebook page, but because this is a business IG, I think that split is a little bit different. Okay. If you would, Jerome, could you go to your Instagram page? And if you click on your face, your circle, just to show them how to. So I can't see. Okay, there we go. So I want to show them how to make a story, if that's okay. So Jerome is in his Instagram. Hey, Jerome.
Hi, everybody. You can see me.
So if, let's say, you were going to make a story, like maybe snap a picture or something of yourself, like right there, like that.
Big on video, so I'll do a video. I'm making a video right now talking about our Instagram live training. Awesome. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Cool. So now if you would show them how to kind of add a little like image or a picture sticker. Yeah, there you go.
So there's this up top in the top right, you see a bunch of icons, and all of these icons do different things. The X, of course, cancels it out. I don't do much with like the different icons. You have to get in there and play around with it to really understand what's happening. But the button that I like to use the most is it's a little smiley face. It's a sticker. I usually press that button, and this is where I add all of these versions of stickers, and all of these things will add different exposure to your Instagram and to your post. So one thing I like to use often is I like to use the locations because I want people to know what my market is. So I press that location button. I type, you can see in my history, Philadelphia, PA. So I'm going to use that as a sticker in my post, and I'm just going to bring that a little bit down, bringing that down here. So now by me posting that, it's going to alert Instagram that I'm in the Philadelphia area, and my video or my post, whatever it is, will show up in a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania search. Next is I play around a lot with the stickers, because the more of these things that you use with social media, the more they will promote your content. They want you to use their tools. So something else that I often do, like I'll tag Paula. So I clicked on that one, and I'm going to tag her in this post. And by tagging her in this post, it also, I think it's going to alert her. So I'm using another sticker. I'm going to use another sticker. You can get in here. You want to use as much as you can. You don't want your whole thing plastered with stickers where the user is not getting the message, but you get the point. Something else I often do, I'll do a hashtag. So if we're talking about social media training, I might tag social media training as a hashtag, and I'll show up in those searches as well. They also give you music depending upon what kind of account you select. So I think your creator accounts, personal accounts, they're allowed to select music. And I think with professional accounts, there might be some limitations. But all of these tools allow you to do different things. My favorite, probably by far to use, the favorite sticker is the questions. So is the poll. And I'll ask a question generally, and I'll have this as a sticker. So for instance, I can say, was this a good class? And I can allow people to vote on this question that I'm asking them. And I can say yes. I can also switch the answer. Typically sometimes what I'll do is I'll type, just a little marketing trick. I'll type 2 yeses so they don't really have a choice to say no or yes. So those are like the different features available directly within the Facebook Stories app, and utilize these stickers can really help boost your exposure on Instagram. So next thing you know, I got 3 stickers. This is enough for now, and I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. So this is going to have to serve as good enough. And all I would do is I would press in the bottom left. You can see like your story. You can see close friends, and you can see send to. These are options that I'm allowed to share this story to. So typically what I do is I'm just just going to post it to your story. I'm just going to post it to my story and it'll go there. If you have your Instagram and your Facebook integrated, it will give you the option to also share it to Facebook. It'll do that automatically. You can see here that it's giving me an option that shows start sharing your story to Facebook. It gives me that option to say not now or always share it to Facebook. So the thing that's cool about Instagram and Facebook is they are, I guess we can call them sisters. Their integration together is highly capable. So sometimes you post to Instagram and Facebook, you can kill two birds with one stone often when you're using Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jerome. Very
Welcome.
good. So I want to show them real quick now, because you had just added that story. If you go back to my Instagram page for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and you go to my stories. Okay, now go to the next story.
Saw you tag it. It's acting slow. Let me see if I refresh. Okay, there we go. So I
Okay.
refresh. Mm-hmm.
All right, try it again because it should be there. There we go. Okay, so that was one that I just made. So that's that one. So I put a sticker, listen and learn. I did the little poll, eXp Realty agent, yes, no. And then click on the next story. Should be you. Is that the one that you did? No.
Still refreshing and
Okay, it's just taking a minute.
and I tried to vote so I could show people how it is.
Yeah.
Let me try to refresh it again.
Okay.
Nope, it didn't come up. So it's still refreshing my internet. She's already in Florida, so it might take some time.
No worries. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Courtney said, when you share a story, a realtor story, your stories is not automatically shared to Facebook stories. So mine does. I have a Facebook, Instagram page, and when I share a story, it goes to my Facebook business page stories, and it automatically shares it. If I don't want it to share, I have the option to say no and kind of like click that little slidey button off so that this way it won't share. Oh, your reels don't. Yeah, no, the reels don't because Facebook doesn't have reels. So I guess it doesn't match up, but your regular stories will. Okay, and then somebody asked where I was. I'm in Lakeland, Florida. And what are the stickers? Where are the stickers? I think Jerome, if you still have that question, Janice, let us know. I think Jerome kind of showed that. So did it come up, Jerome?
No, it didn't come up.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, when Jerome mentioned me, what I got was a message on Instagram. So your messages, you have like just like Facebook, you have your Instagram direct messages. So I got a message that Jerome had shared that. So I went ahead and I had the option to go ahead and just click share. And are we going to show reels too? Yes, we can show a reel now. So I was able to go ahead and share it, and it went right to my story, the same story that Jerome shared on his story. So Jerome, would you mind showing them a reel?
Yeah, sure. So really quickly, one setup, I'm still on Paula's profile, and you'll see like 4 icons like directly above her post, and each of those icons represent them something differently. I'm not a pro like Paula with Instagram, but I believe the second one is reels. And these,
what's that?
I believe the second icon that I just clicked, I believe these are the reels, right? Wow, you got a lot of views. Reels here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, these are reels.
Yes.
So I'm going to go back.
That's a great example. Can you go to that mirror one? I just want to show that.
Yes.
This is a great example of a reel, like something you would create a reel for. So I was showing a house, and actually my clients were with me, and they were kind of laughing. I said, oh my gosh, I got to go. They were young people, like millennials, so they were perfect for it. I said, I need to go on IG and show this. It was a touch screen mirror, and that lit up, and I thought it was really cool. So I went ahead and did a quick reel on that.
And something I want to pay. So again, I want you to pay attention to, like, if you're going to make Instagram your focus, pay attention. I'm going to go right outside of Paula's and go over to her reels and look at the view count on her reels. Look how many people are viewing her posts. She got 1,300 on this one. I don't think I ever hit that one, and I probably should start taking advantage of reels. But, pay attention to that. She's got 1,300, and then also when I click on it, it shows you the amount of engagement. So she's got 66 likes on there as well. And we often talk about like video and how important short video is. The reason why she's getting so much attention is because people are digesting and enjoying more short form video content, and reel is a version of short form video content. So that's something you want to think about.
Absolutely. And anything that's new is always going to get a lot more attention, of course, in the very beginning stages. So, and, people have very, very short attention spans. So I think that social media is kind of adjusting to people's short attention spans, right?
Yeah, I had no idea reels were doing that well. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So the way that you go about creating a reel is similar to if you were creating a story. Down at the bottom, if you go to your Instagram, if you could.
I'm here.
And go ahead and click on your picture, your profile picture. And click on it again, that little plus at the bottom, at the top.
Oh, I don't want to click that plus because my device is weird.
Oh.
Crash. Let's try it though. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so you see where it says reel. Everybody see that? You see that, Jerome?
Yes.
Go ahead and click on that. And so that is how you make a reel. So literally just by, Jerome can go ahead and, Jerome, make yourself a quick reel. Go ahead. Now's your chance.
Hey, everybody, I'm doing an Instagram reel now. This is like one of my first versions of an Instagram reel, and I'm doing it live and training Paula Pitney on the spot. So let's see how this thing goes. Let's see how it goes. She's got 1,000 views on one of her reels.
Awesome. So, literally you have 15 seconds to create your content, whether it's you're photographing or not photographing, but taking a video of a lighted mirror at a house, or whether you're recording yourself, that you're about to go into some house. It doesn't matter, but you have 15 seconds to go. There's an option to do 30 seconds. Awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you, Courtney. So go ahead and post your reel, Jerome.
Would I press just the middle button?
Yep. No, you should hit the arrow. I'm sorry, to the right.
Okay. And I'll hit the arrow. So you could probably add stickers like we talked about with the stories. Not the same capabilities, but you got some options here. I'll just use the time and let's do another sticker. It's Thursday. So I'm going to add Thursday. I'll put this up top. And that's my reel really quickly. And you can see, like we talk about video and how complicated we make this video stuff. And I just whipped out my phone while I'm teaching in class. It doesn't have to be perfect. I whipped it out. I did it right here live to show how, I'm not even dressed. I wasn't expecting to be on camera, but I made the video and it's not bad. So that's how simple and how easy it can be. I'll just press the next arrow button.
Absolutely. Go ahead and click that next arrow.
Okay.
And then now you can give it I believe, a caption there. And so Instagram, I think what they say is like 20, I think it's up to 25 hashtags is what
30.
30. Okay. Thank you. 30 hashtags is what you could use. So what I do is I create in my phone, I have saved in my notes section, all of my hashtags. I wish I could show you my phone right now, but if you go to any of my posts, you'll basically see all of my hashtags. It's literally just the copy and paste. So every time I go and I post something, with the exception of today's IG live, because I was talking to you guys and I did it super fast. So you can't look at that one. That one's not going to have it. But if you look at another post, go to another post, Jerome.
Yep.
Like go to the market update one right there. Perfect. Okay, so you can see down below, I have all of my my hashtags. And I tried to make the first one, depending if I'm in the middle of doing a zillion things and I'm in a super big rush, I will, sometimes skip it, but most times I try to make the first like 1, 2, or 3 hashtags be related directly to what I'm posting about. So I do a market update every Monday, and I do that same kind of image. So every Monday I'll do hashtag market Monday update, Monday market update, or whatever it is, and then I go ahead and just paste the rest of my hashtags. And they're always the same every week. So no matter what, that's what I post. So find some hashtags that you like.
And one thing, so anybody, I can't really type it right now, but there are like a few sites. You could just go to Google and type hashtag sites. But one that I use is called All Hashtags. And they'll give you type in a keyword and they'll give you a variation of hashtags. So you can use that site. Also, like Paula, she has a blend of hashtags in here. So you got some hashtags where you want to kind of get exposure, like market update, but she also has hashtags that are specific and super relevant to her. So there's kind of like a blend. Like Team BC is a hashtag for her that people aren't necessarily going to always click on. But if I were to click on that hashtag, I'd probably see a majority of Paula's stuff or Team BC stuff in here. So Paula, Bryan is what your team lead?
He's the Team BC, Bryan Casella. He's the head of Team BC. He's in. Yeah. So yeah.
So most of these hashtags will be relevant to Team BC, and I teach like what is called like what I like to call like a hashtag domination, and that's kind of a way that you would do like results that move you. That's probably only your hashtag, right, Paula, with the Z,
I'm
right?
Sorry?
So results that move you, your tag with the Z, that's your hashtag. And if I click on that hashtag and you see over here on the screen, this is basically your portfolio of everything that has results that move you. So you can kind of create portfolios in here with hashtags. Like one way I thought of it is you have a specific listing and you want to advertise it on Instagram. Maybe you develop a hashtag for that specific listing and you tag like any post relevant to that listing with that hashtag. And for example, maybe you want to exclude your cat. You don't want your cat in that portfolio, so you don't tag your cat photos with the results that move you hashtag.
Correct. And that was a really good example because that's exactly what I have not done, right? When I post pictures of my cat, I tag cats of Instagram instead. Yeah.
Right. So right here, results that move you, we got a dog in here.
Oh, no, I didn't. That's my
it is okay, but that's the point of us masterminding. We come up with ideas and we figure out. So now Paula's like, look, maybe I won't tag the dog next time.
Right, exactly. So. I didn't even realize I did that. Yeah, does anybody have questions? Somebody asked, how do you post your IGTV? When you create your, whenever you do any kind of live video that's more than a minute long and you go to post it, it's going to ask you if you want to make it an IGTV. And that's at that moment is when you're able to do that. So this was the live video that I did today when I went ahead and saved it while I was talking to you guys. No, it does not have to be live, Courtney. When I saved it, it asked me if I wanted to make it a live HDTV. The highlights video that I have on the buyer and seller tips, that one was a pre-recorded one. So I did not do that live. And I went ahead and I was able to upload that as a video. I put it in, I saved it as an IGTV because it was more than a minute long. And then once I saved it, I was able to put it into my highlights. I also saw when you made a reel, there was an option to post as IGTV too. Oh, very cool. I didn't know they let you do that. That's cool. Any other questions about IG? Anything at all? I'm sorry?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I want to start like copying and pasting like home designer posts and of course tag them on there, and I'm trying to find the easiest way, and I was trying to YouTube and it says something about screen recording it, and I just want to like repost their post and then tag them and then write something cool like like a question, this one or that one, or these kind of floorings or those kind of floorings, or
right.
Repost whose post? Is it a video? Is it a text? Is it a image?
Okay, so I guess if it was a screen record, it'd be a video, but both probably just photos for now, because I just want to
So it's going to vary depending upon what you do. And also, I have to say, be careful just taking other people's content. So if you see content out there that's like a video that you want to record of somebody doing like a listing or a showing or staging or something like that, try to get, I'm going to recommend not try, get permission before you just rip that content and share it on your own profile.
Actually, go ahead, Jerome.
No, you go. You know more about this than me.
Oh, so Congress in the December Pandemic Act it was 500 pages. So in addition to pandemic help, it helped cable companies, and they added a clause that you cannot copy anybody's content, even if it's not copyrighted, but if it's theirs, without their approval. And the fine is $30,000, and there's no lawsuit. You just somehow, some agency assesses it to you. It just happened, so no one yet has been fined, but somebody is going to be a guinea pig one day when somebody's mad, and so that person is not going to be me. So that's why you're coming to this class, so you can make your own. And
absolutely
go to Sheila's class to learn Canva to make your own stuff. And now I use nobody else's stuff but mine. The Bernie Sanders meme of him huddling with his mittens and the inauguration was a Getty image. And Getty is #1 at going after people. And so if you use that as a meme for anything, Getty's going to come after you. And Bernie has raised $1.8 million for his charity by selling that meme. So be real careful. Right now, nobody's policing it, but you don't want to be the guinea pig.
Absolutely. And this is why we come to these trainings, so we can learn. Like everybody's like going crazy about the Zillow thing, but we're here, the Zillow and Showtime, we're here to learn how to produce our own content. And you can see while Paula is like, we're in class and we're doing stuff, but this is our content. This is original content that we are developing. So we don't have to worry about posting and ripping things off and stuff like that. She just posted a video of her giving this training on Instagram. And that's what we want to do. We kind of want to make our own unique content. And in the class earlier, we were talking about like video. We were talking about just, video communication and being out there, like let your content be unique. People don't really care about like that business-based content about a listing, and they can go find it when they're ready. So you got to find another way to connect, and there's no better way than to just be authentic and create your own unique content. In addition to that unique content, the social media algorithms, Google, they all want unique content. They don't want to see duplicate content. So be very, very, I say don't go and ripping off and taking other people's content. But if you do, you got to be really, really careful. It's just not worth it these days. And it's so much easier to create and produce your own content.
100%. So I want to answer Antoinette's question. IGTV does not post automatically to Facebook. The only thing that does is your stories. So just regular stories that you create with like all the stickers and all that stuff, fun stuff, those creative stories that you can do that are typically just photographs, those will automatically post to your Facebook page on your Facebook story. And if you do a picture of something on your IG page, like a regular profile picture, like the live video that I did, that did not go to my Facebook page. It only went on my IG page. But a picture of my cat in the box, that went to my Facebook page, if that makes sense.
I have a question. When you do reels, is it best to do like several 15-second reels or just one?
Can you say that again? I had a hard time hearing you. I'm sorry.
Yes, I don't have great audio on my computer. And what I did on the reels, can you do, is it best to do like more than 15-second reels? You mentioned that you can just do one reel 15 seconds. So when you do one, is it best to just do upload one or several reels?
I think it's really a personal preference. I think the more that you post and the more content that you put out there, the better it is. So if there's something that's reel worthy, which is something else I was going to talk about, is is kind of deciding, okay, well, when do you make it a story? When do you make it a reel? When do you make it just a regular IG post, right? So what I try to think of is, when I saw that mirror, I thought, oh, this is great for just a 15-second reel. When I was at my daughter's soccer game and I just wanted to kind of get a view of the stadium, I made a quick 15-second reel of it. Anything that just kind of pops out or stands out at me that I want to sort of just be able to highlight in literally 15 seconds, I'll make it a reel. If I, for stories is typically for me, I do mostly photos with stories, but you can do video. And a story is, again, something that's not going to stay on your public page. So if you're doing an open house, let's say, unless you are going to make it a video and it's going to be more than a minute long, if you make it less than a minute and you put it on your story, you have to know it's going to go away. So my suggestion would be, if you're going to make a video and put it on your story, make sure it's at least a minute long so that this way it can stay on your profile, that you see, so that the public can see it. Because that's the whole idea of you posting your open houses, so that lots of people can see it. Some people just look at those stories, which is the advantage of making sure that you go ahead and you post onto the stories. But there are some people that will go to your profile, obviously, and then see your posts on IG like that. Why do you send one place or another just to switch it up? Do you mean, Janice, in terms of like, why do I post a reel versus a story versus like on my profile? Yes. Okay. Yes. So just what I said. So it's just depending on what kind of content. When I post things on my my IG page itself, I really try to make the content that stays there. I want it to be content that when people go back to look at my page, they kind of get a feeling. I had said it earlier in class, of who I am, as a person. Like, I'm not just a realtor, I'm a person, and I want people to know what kind of person they might potentially be working with. I want them to know I love my pets. I love my kids. I, love my husband. I love his artwork. All the different things that I kind of highlight and feature. I want people to know me as a whole person. So that's why I add, those things and those posts, and I keep them on my profile and I don't let them disappear. Are you using a business? I'm using a business IG for myself. That's just what I chose to do.
I am not an Instagram person, and I love TikTok. And I save them to my phone, and then I post them on Instagram because I already have them.
Yes.
And it turns out I get more views on Instagram than I do on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I am getting views on TikTok, so it's cross-pollination, and now I'm becoming much more into Instagram because it's a great place for my TikToks.
That's so funny. Yeah, I have not done a lot of TikToks. I don't know if she's on here, but I have somebody that I work with on the team, that Carol. She does TikTok videos for when she's previewing a house, or let's say she's going to be listing a house. She'll do like a quick 30-second TikTok and talk like she's those guys like in the auctions that talk really fast. So she literally talks super fast, does a whole thing, goes through the whole house in 30 seconds or less. It's pretty cool. And that's her TikTok videos all the time. But those are great to put on your IG story for sure. Yeah. Any other questions? So I think we took up the whole hour here almost.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. If anyone has any questions, ask now while we got the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You set up the link tree through your phone or your computer?
I set it up through my computer.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Paula, this was great. It was really great.
Amazing.
The time goes fast, right, Paula?
It sure does. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, they say.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for sharing your amazing knowledge.
What's that?
I want to thank you personally for sharing your knowledge, and that's
yes.
the whole beauty of eXp is we are all here to help everybody get more successful, and thank you for sharing.
So,
absolutely. And if anybody in here has questions after class, you know, if you want to direct message me on Instagram, you're welcome to. I'm happy to, you know, have you reach out to me later, and I'm happy to be of help.
thank you, Paula. I really appreciate that. We've got 5 minutes, but it looks like we have no questions. So I'm going to allow you to off if you wish. Bethany, I really appreciate you so much as always. And we can end the class 5 minutes early since we don't have